السلام عليكم ورحمة الله, dear students at Faculty of Commerce English section, third grade Economics department. This is the first section of our interesting subject of our advanced macroeconomics, and today we will revise some concepts. First concept is the nature of economics and the rational choice, economic resources and the economic commodities, and the difference between economic resources and the free resources, basic structure of national economy, market, and how to determine the price of the market, and the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics, and the economic ways of thinking. So first, we have the basic nature of economics and why we should have economics. First, we will discuss the most important concepts of macroeconomics. It's unemployment, inflation, economic growth, poverty, exchange rate, labor relations, competition, environmental pollution. Unemployment بطالة, inflation تضخم, economic growth نمو اقتصادي, poverty الفقر, exchange rate سعر الصرف, labor relations and how to determine the labor price, competition المنافسة, environmental pollution التلوث البيئي. Why we should learn economics? Because it's basic knowledge of any subject you must have. It's a basic knowledge that you must have to understand the economic policies, the news, and all of these important things. So, economics, as abbreviation, it's a science of choice. Science of choice, it's economics because you have limited resources and you have many needs. So, economics is a field of study which explores the ways to utilize economic resources efficiently to meet material needs of human beings. So, economics is a science of choice. Economics is a science of choice because you have unlimited wants and you have limited resources. So anything related to choice can be subject for exploration for economists. Anything related to choice. It's in family, so economics of family, in crime and punishment, economics of crime and punishment, economics of arts, economics of sports, and etc. The rationality in economics. Decision or economic decision is based on rational choice. What is rational choice? It says that the human being is rational or is responsible for his choices and he make his choices to maximize his utility. So the basic assumption all economic agents are rational. So the rationality in economics is the basic assumption all economic agents are rational. Rationality in economics mean rationality. It means not in purpose. It means not in purpose. And it's very important concepts how we can achieve a certain purpose by using our economic resources in an efficient way. Should I go to college or not? And this is related to opportunity cost. And you can have a comparison between the benefits and costs of going to college. You have benefits of going to college, like to have higher education, to have a good job opportunities after graduation. But in opposite, you have costs. You have the fees costs, you have the enrollment costs, the transportation, and all of these considered as costs. So you can have a relationship between benefits and costs, and you make your decision as a rationality or as a rational economic agent. We have a very important concept of opportunity cost, and we have two concepts, and this is accounting cost and opportunity cost. And accounting cost is related to costs that really happen. If you are going to college, the money that you have really paid, transportation, including all the costs of the process. But when we'll study opportunity cost is considered as the second best alternative. So you have some costs of not going to college. You have a second alternative, like going to have a job with no college degree. This is called opportunity cost. The concept of accounting cost only includes what's actually spent. So what's actually spent is accounting cost for a rational choice. However, something that has the characteristic of cost must be counted as cost, even so it's not actually spent. The concept of opportunity cost is a cost even if it's not actually spent. The opportunity cost of some decision is the value of the second best alternative, of the next best alternative that must be given up because of that decision. So because of that decision, we have a second best alternative, which is called opportunity cost. So opportunity cost as a concept is very important because this is the difference between opportunity cost or economic cost and accounting cost. Accounting cost has costs that actually spent, but opportunity cost has the costs of the next best alternative. So you have the amount that actually spent plus the cost of the second best alternative. Second cost is sunk cost. Sunk cost is a very important cost, but it's not, you can't be recovered by any means. It's called the sunk cost. Sunk cost, it's a cost that you use when you have a project and you pay a very big amount in first, but then you try to recover it, but you can't recover it from the first year, the second year, but it have many years in operation years, so you can have the sunk cost again. And we have a very important concept of Concord fallacy. Concord fallacy is a concept when some scientists has invented a new type of plants called Concord, and it was a plan that is faster than the sound fast. But scientists have some issues of completing the project. They have faced many problems. So the cost that they have spent is called sunk cost, because if they stop the project, they lose all the costs that they have spent before. There is this Concord fallacy. So a rational choice could be made if we fail to ignore this. We have a sunk cost that we can't recoup it, we can't recover it. So many irrational choices are made, and the irrational choices are based to invent something new. We compare between benefits and costs, and we have costs that is more than benefits at first, although that we have the choice. So it's called irrational choice, and it's the opposite of rational choice. And we have an example or a very famous example for sunk cost. It's called Concord fallacy. When we compare between the accounting and the economic profit, there is two concepts of accounting profit and economic profit. Accounting profit, it's including the revenue that you have really achieved minus the accounting cost. So we have accounting profit. But your project or your business can't actually have revenues in economic approach. In economic approach, we have the revenue minus the opportunity cost, which is the accounting cost, plus the second best alternative. So this is a very important example. But here we have a problem This is Mr. Park, and he's a master chef of the Shangri Hotel. He decided to open his new own res- restaurant. His annual salary is $90,000, the expected revenue and costs from his restaurant. So he make a feasibility study for his project. He has estimated revenue of $300,000 and the accounting cost of the operation and all of these costs, it's $250,000. When we have $300,000 minus $250, we have $50,000, and this is the accounting profit. And the other approach of the economic profit, we have the very strong opportunity cost, and opportunity cost is the accounting cost plus the second best alternative, 250,000 plus 90,000, it's 340,000. So we have the revenue minus the opportunity cost, we have the economic loss, not profit. So here we have economic loss. So if Mr. Park quits his present position to open his new project, he will give up the 90,000 that is called his annual salary. He didn't actually spend it, but it's called a cost, and this is the opportunity cost, and this is a very strong difference between accounting and economics. Economic resources and everything that's real in the society, it's called economic. So economic resources, it's very rare resources. We must use it in an efficient way to maximize the benefits of it. We have a broad sense that anything that we should use economically, and the narrow sense factors of production. And we have four factors of production, that is labor. We have for labor, we have wages, and we have for capital, we have interest, and we have for land, we have rent, and we have for entrepreneur, we have profit. These are the prices of the factors of production. So the prices of factor of production, wages plus interest plus rent plus profit. Commodities, and commodities is anything traded in the market, including goods or services. Goods are tangible, so we have the goods, and goods are tangible. And the services are intangible. The concepts of free goods versus economic goods. Free good, we have free goods like water of sea. Water of sea has no price, so it's called free goods. On the other hand, the mineral water has a price because it has demand and supply. So it's not free goods, it's economic goods. So this is the end of our first section. And in second section, we have the other concepts, plus we will have some problems we will have to solve it. Thank you for your attention.